to the podcast of crazy stories with wild people. I'm Dave, and that's Dan, and what we give to you is clean shaven and misbehaving. Yeah, let's fucking go.
Sweet on.
Big dog, Big Swiss is here.
Big Swiss, bro. Yo, we got fucking Nick with us today. We got fucking Count Axel.
Count Axel and Nick. Welcome to the show.
I made it in. I got called out last week, so I came.
Yeah, you're being a bitch. He was like, I don't want the fucking COVID. I'm like, you're a pussy.
Yeah, well, you're a fucking cesspool of disease.
Yep.
It depends on
I'm
the
surprised it took you this long to get COVID, to be honest.
Dude, I'm fucking shocked. Fucking Dan has group sex. And
Group sex.
I fucking show up to work and I fucking get COVID.
Yep.
Fuck me.
Nick is Dave's little brother, everyone. And Count Axel, his assistant.
I'm Nick's roommate.
He's also my fluffer. For those of you who don't know, that's when Cos gets me hard in between the sex scenes.
Yes.
I'm good at that.
I mean, look at those hands. They were made for fluffing.
Well, this week there's a camera involved in the podcast, so everybody can watch.
Yeah. Get
Yeah,
ready.
show them skills, baby.
That visually inject ourselves into you.
Yeah, I didn't know there was going to be a visual today. I didn't really put on any cool.
Nah, you are cool as fuck.
You got your jewelry
This
on.
dude is aesthetically.
Yeah, dude.
You got the hat.
I know, but I could have worn a
the
dress
fucking
or
man.
something.
He looks like
crazy.
he created a granola bar. Yeah,
Crunchy.
It's soap, but it's made of granola.
It's a knockoff
granola
of
soap.
Nature Valley.
Did you
It's called crumbs everywhere.
until you've picked an oatmeal dingleberry out of your asshole.
You haven't lived.
You haven't lived. You got to go for the oatmeal granola soap.
I love it. I like the Mr. T necklace.
Thanks.
Yeah, dog. I'm fucking
I
jealous.
get compliments on that all the time, like because people think it's real.
You look like Stevie Nicks' armpit.
Yeah, I got this.
When she was on blow.
I got this out of a vending machine at ShopRite. It's a chain.
Yeah.
It was expensive for a vending machine.
I love it, dude. It's fucking great. Yeah, so Count Axel over here lives with Nick.
Yep.
So how'd you guys meet? Because that's an interesting story together. You guys have
I'll just say, like, for the last 12 years, I've been the costume designer and interdepartmental art department guy for Bates Motel and Haunted Hayride.
Yes.
And then for the first 6 years, we did Penhurst Asylum too. So I'm a big haunted attraction guy.
Fucking very cool.
dude, you're fucking.
I would love to be a guy, like, act in them.
Oh, you'd be
You'd be
dangerous.
great.
Right?
You'd be
Yeah.
great,
You,
Dan.
you would be dangerous.
Yeah.
Cool.
Gorilla to flannel, run.
Yeah, so I do. I mean, my background's in theater. I'm in the Screen Actors Guild. I do a little bit of everything, but I make my bread and butter doing production artwork.
Yeah, your fucking art's
awesome.
ridiculous.
Oh, man,
Multi-talented.
Like his
yeah.
costumes are fucking unbelievable.
How do you
Yeah, we
get
have a
it?
good time.
How do you get a SAG card? Because
Oh my god!
is that like a?
So I mean, you have to work on. It's like any other union. Like you have to
Yeah.
work a certain number of hours on a union project. Now you can luck out and say somebody's like, I want that guy. Like it's got to
Yeah.
be that guy, and you're non-union. The production will pay all of your joining fees, and they'll just automatically join you. But otherwise, yeah, you've got to log a certain number of hours, and then you got to pay to join.
I would love to do that. I was once an extra in a Facebook commercial.
Were you really?
With Sylvester Stallone and Chris Rock.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, it was for the Super Bowl last year.
What?
Yeah.
Why
so-
are they doing non-union commercials?
Well,
Is the
no,
better
I mean it
question
was
there.
no. Well,
How
there-
much did they fucking pay you for that?
I got
shit?
$300 for the day.
that's a better than a non-union
But
rate.
there was a bunch of union people there.
Uh-huh.
I was just like
Oh, right.
one of 60
I
in the
gotcha,
background.
I
So
gotcha.
what happened was, I was out front of a church one day and they were filming the mayor of Easttown.
Oh, yeah.
And I walk up on the set and I'm like, yo, you guys need to put me in this shit. You know what I mean?
I bet you did.
Yeah.
I bet you fucking did walk up to the set and say that shit.
I 100% did. And the security guard was like, yo, like, you got to chill. And I'm like, all right, well, look, like, I'm interested. I think I could fucking act. Like, how do I? And he's like, all right, he gave me a packet. And he's like, fill this out. And it was Here He Loftus casting. So this was last December. So I sent it in or whatever. They called me in 2 days. And I sent, like, pictures of myself and shit. And they were like, look, we can't use you for this, but we're looking for, like, white male athletic from 28 to 35. you know, you fit the mold. Like, can you be at the Philadelphia Art Museum steps at 5 a.m. on Thursday? And I'm like, yeah. They're like, you're gonna get paid. And I went, and they didn't give us any information about it. They just said that we were gonna be dressed like Rocky, running up the steps. And there was like 60 of us, literally, and we're all dressed in different Rocky outfits. And about like 3 hours into shooting, they're doing stills, and we're running up.
Right.
Stallone comes out, and Chris Rock, and like they didn't tell us they were
That's
gonna be
fucking
there.
rad.
It was really fucking awesome, dude. And you know, basically the commercial was for Facebook, and the idea was we're chasing what we think is Rocky up the steps, but it's Chris Rock. And when he gets to the steps, he turns around, and we're all like, yo, what the fuck? And then Stallone comes out like, hey, yo, you know, I'm the real Rocky. You know what I mean? But it was a cool experience.
Did you see the commercial when it was finished?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
nice.
can see myself in it, but only because I knew where I was.
So
that's
you
fucking
you
cool.
have gotten more acting work than Cos has in the past 12 years.
Thank you, Nick.
I send that with love.
It's been a tough year.
Yeah.
No, you know, I'm kind of a shithead about it because I have a lot of different interests, and I really only go after projects I want.
Yeah,
and
that's
you know, my friends who've really made it in the one discipline, they just fucking go after it, and it doesn't matter if it's a play they like or don't like, or you know, and they go to the tough cities and they go to the tough marketplace and they go and they fight and shit like that. And I'm like, oh man, you know, I want to paint, I want to design costumes for sons. I've like a lot of different things I want to do.
That's how
So-
you met me. Is you designed a costume for me when I worked at the Bates Motel.
Yeah.
You took my measurements.
so back to
you,
that,
You
that's-
wrapped a tape measure around my waist, and you're like 2 inches away from my cock. And I was like, "How's your day going?"
Yeah.
You know, and that's how we hit
You
it
never
off.
thanked me for the free hand job.
Right.
And that's how we hit it off. And then 12 years later, you know, Cos lives with me. We're best of friends.
Yeah, that
You
was
know?
wild too because I had been in, you know, I'd moved back to Delco after college. It was like the financial collapse, 2009, 2008, 2009. I was like, oh fuck, what am I going to do? And then I moved home, and I'm like, you know, I'd been in like my own element of just kind of doing Philly theater. So I had no friends back home. And I couldn't really relate to a lot of the people I was working with because they weren't interested in like movies and stuff like that. There was a couple of people at work, but
They're a
it
bunch of
wasn't
derelicts, dude. That is the
Carnies.
armpit of Delco.
And you
Fuck
were,
everyone
you were
horny
a,
people.
like a scarer,
Yeah, I was an actor. Yeah.
That's
I
fucking
was an
awesome.
actor. Yeah, you could call it that, I guess.
right?
Yeah, no, I mean, you know, on your best day, you're just as much of an actor as anybody else is. But my only point being that, like, it took me a while to meet, like, people that I wanted to, you know, spend this kind of time with, and had, you know, Nick was always really ambitious. He was like, oh, I'm trying to learn this song on the guitar. I'm like, oh, well, I sing a little bit. Let's jam. Oh, you know, my buddy's drawing this, and this is where his drawings are going. All right, let's take a look at the drawings. It was like everybody was doing something.
Yeah.
And a lot of the shit about, you know, the hometown blues is
People
nobody's
don't do
fucking
shit.
doing anything.
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I
people
mean,
don't do
everybody's
shit.
sitting around talking about doing shit, like, instead of doing something. Well, too
start a
bad. I want to
fucking
do shit.
podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah,
right.
Because we're doing shit here.
Yeah.
right. Give it a silly name or
We're,
the
also,
fucking.
we're talking about doing shit, but we're recording it, so it counts
Yeah.
more.
Yeah. Fucking A, dude. Did you like ever scare the shit out of somebody?
I mean, I didn't scare the actual shit out of somebody, but I mean, there's been
happened.
several times people pooped their pants.
Yeah.
But I've been hit. I mean,
Yeah.
I've been screamed. Of
I'm
course,
like,
you know, all
you
the
know,
crazy shit.
I'm like, my ego just inflates to the max when I'm in a haunted thing. And I got like a date with me. I'm like, I dare someone to scare me. I can't be scared. But actually, so that's probably how I was like younger teenager.
You're the
you know, I had to
worst.
be
By
like-
the way.
Yeah,
you're the worst guy to
Worst
be in there.
person in the
Yeah.
world.
But
FYI.
now, like the past recent years, like I want to be scared. I want to enjoy it. And I
Oh, dude,
just,
it's
like,
the best.
Oh, yeah.
I love being scared. Cos is a professional ghost.
Yeah.
He's the best
I've
scarer.
been doing it for a long time. Well, I mean,
yeah.
I came to it from conventional acting, right? And that's like a little bit of a background in psychiatry. Like you dabble in everything, so you're not just scaring people with like some people can be really scared. They don't have a big body type to intimidate somebody with.
Yeah,
They have
no,
to do
no,
it
right.
another way.
Right.
For-
Yeah.
quick story about the first year I met Kaz. We started spending time together, and of course, after the haunt, we would always like go to the bar and hang out. But I was
Jesus
a
Christ.
child. I was like 18 years old. So I would go to the bar anyway, and of course I would.
What did I do?
And Kaz would, buy me drinks and hang out. We would all go out.
I never
after
did
the bar.
that.
after the bar, and of course, we're at some fucking somewhere in the woods with a bunch of
It
people.
definitely wasn't Duffers.
Yeah.
Sorry, Mike.
Of course, Kaz, being the charmer that he is, he meets a nice young girl. They end up in the backseat of a car, and I'm his ride, of course. So it's now 5:30 in the morning, and Kaz in the back of a car. It's fucking raining. I'm like now not drunk, having a good time, and I gotta wait for this dude to bust a nut, which, by the way, is fucking forever.
Yeah.
Well,
good
if I've
for
been
you.
drinking, I mean,
Oh, dude, you got the whiskey
go
dick.
all night.
Good for you.
It was hard. It was the worst. It was the
At least
worst.
Cos can close.
What's that?
Count Axel can close.
Close the deal. Yeah, well, God knows.
He's a closer, dude.
Fucking whiskey windsock.
ABC.
I don't know
always
what,
closing.
what do you call that? I mean, I was definitely fucking with it, but like God knows the quality. So
Yo,
we can only
you could say
speculate
that about
how,
all of us
yeah.
here.
how
Don't
great
worry.
the back of my
Yeah,
piece of shit '98 Toyota Sex.
right. She was the hottest carny from the fucking scare.
I don't even. It's fucked
He
up.
brought
to
out
say.
the butcher lady. There's always a butcher
Well,
lady.
that's fucked up. The butcher lady's very nice.
She's a sweetheart.
But she's in her 60s, and if she was a little younger, we would have had a torrid romance. But I think that's sort of past us. No, it wasn't the butcher lady.
Pound the cobwebs out of that pussy.
Oh,
Get it, buddy.
God damn. I
oh my God.
actually the last haunted attraction I was at was this past Halloween. I ate some mushrooms.
You're always
Yeah.
tripping. Dan's always tripping.
Yeah, I'm tripping on. I'll be out here tripping. No, but and because of COVID, you couldn't get on the hayride, so you literally walked through the trail, and it was fucking amazing. I mean, like
That's cool.
Dude, a lot of good work goes into like
It
you
does.
don't realize
Ridiculous.
how much work goes into making these haunted attractions. I mean, it's beautiful. Like every detail,
Movie quality sense.
Yeah,
Fuck, dude. That's what Ken Axel does year round.
Thanks.
Year round.
Thank you so much for saying that.
Year
Yeah,
fucking
man.
round.
I
People
mean,
acknowledge that.
And I
concept.
really recognized it when I was on the mushrooms. No, but seriously, like, because no bullshit, it slowed me down to the point where I could take in everything around me.
Yeah.
And I didn't eat a lot. I literally, it was like a microdose kind of thing, just
Yeah.
kind of like, and dude, like, just like when you're walking through certain parts, like, the attention to detail is insane, down to like, a book on the shelf.
You're in a
Like,
different world.
yeah, it really is. One of my favorite parts when we were walking through was I was really peaking at this point, and it was like a dragon's lair, and it was like rocks and fucking. I'm like,
You were at our place.
yeah,
You must have been.
I
at
was at
Bates.
Bates. I was at Bates.
yeah.
I was at Bates, and I didn't want to leave that spot. I'm like, I'm just gonna sit here and trip. Fucking, I am the Dragon Slayer.
Fucking maniac. Who trips at a haunted house, dude?
The whole gang I was with was asking me the same thing. Like, what are you nuts? Well, yeah. I mean, you met me.
I have escorted
correct.
people who are tripping out because they're like
Who
Just
hasn't done
wigging.
drugs at a
Dude,
haunted
I was
house?
wigging out.
Dude, I went to a Primus concert. They were doing. It was the. What the fuck was the name of it? It was like this Willy Wonka tour they were doing.
Oh, yeah,
So there was
yeah,
two
yeah,
sets.
yeah,
The
yeah,
first set was the regular set. The second set was the Willy Wonka set. And like there was people at a Primus concert, as expected, tripping their fucking face off. And I felt so bad for this young girl. She was maybe like 22, 23. And the concert let out and she lost her boyfriend. And she was just like tripping balls, grabbing me. She was like, "You need to help me." And I was like, "I got you, girl. Like, we'll get you to where you gotta go."
She was smart. She looked for like the strongest, the person who
yeah.
looks like the Croc from Batman. I'm just gonna stand behind
That's
this
accurate.
ape to make sure no one
Adam,
kills
we put a
me.
side-by-side picture of the Croc and Dave on the Instagram so everybody can
Yes,
understand.
definitely.
Yeah, that
We
was
will.
That was my nickname for Dave when I first met Dave.
Yes.
The Croc. I was like, "How's your brother, the Croc?"
Yes.
Yeah, at a Primus concert, I mean, I'm in the upper echelon of body mass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
100%.
Yeah, because you're more muscle than LSD. Those people have mostly LSD, some blood mixed in there, but it's mostly LSD.
It's funny, like I go to a lot of dead concerts and shit, and
I didn't know you were a Dead guy.
I am very big
Deadhead.
Dead guy, big
Yeah.
Dead guy. Love the Grateful Dead. I've seen the Dead and Company. I've seen Rat Dog. I've seen Phil Lesh. Every variation of the Dead. Never seen Jerry, but like I have a lot of Deadhead friends, and it's so funny because like I'll be standing with them all, and like they're like, what's this big fucking grungy fuck doing here? Like I just, I confuse people.
You lost, boy.
I mean, they can't tell if I want to go play football or smoke weed with them.
Yeah, but all kinds of people are Dead fans.
Yeah, that's
You
true.
look like
too.
an undercover
That's
cop
true.
at a Dead show. Dude.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. That's fine with me. I was thinking about a lot of concerts on the way here.
I wish Bush was still here. We went to a Tool concert. I think we were like 18 at the time, and it's my favorite concert. It's the only concert I have 2 fucking tickets to.
Yeah, let's do that. I want to hear everybody's favorite concert. Go ahead. You first.
So we were at Tool. It was I can't remember who was opening. They just finished, and I
Yeah,
had to
baby
take a
cake.
piss.
Hand me
so bad.
that champagne, would you?
Oh, give him Hombre some
Oh,
champagne.
you want some bubbly?
Yeah.
Ooh, see, Kaz is trying to take clothes off. That's
So
what you do
am
with
I.
champagne.
So
I'm always
on.
trying to
You
take
don't-
clothes off.
You don't fucking leave clothes on when you bring
Kaz is the
champagne.
kind of guy
I'm
that
the
makes
Toyota
me
whiskey Windsor.
curious.
Let's get that rumor going.
Right, so the open bang finishes, and Bush, I'm like, yo, I'm gonna go use the bathroom. I've been drinking all night, and he's like, all right, yo, grab me a water. And he's like, here's $20. I'm like, thanks, brother. I'll be back.
Which was the price of one water.
Oh yeah, exactly. If you ever been to, I think it was a Tweeter Center at the time, dude. Throwback. Right, so I go to the fucking bathroom. The line of the bathroom is like literally out the fucking building. There's no way to get into this fucking bathroom. But I'm like, I gotta fucking piss. So I'm looking around. I'm like, what the fuck am I gonna do? And I see this guy piss on the fence, fucking wraps his shit up, and walks away. And I'm like, oh
yeah,
perfect.
It's on the- I
Fucking
pissed
shortcut,
on the
dude.
lawn 100
Right?
times.
So I walk up to the fence. I pull my fucking bird out. I piss on the fence. Right, I wrap it up. I turn around. As soon as I start to walk back to the seats,
Security.
security picked me up, 2 of them, and I'm like 150 pounds at the time. Fucking 2 dudes just pick me up under the fucking arms, take me right to the fucking security office. Now I'm fucking blackout wasted, and I'm like, oh, I'm getting arrested. The parents are gonna get a phone call. This is gonna be a bad one. I'm gonna get this shit beat in by my mom. I was talking in the
would,
earlier
yeah.
podcast. Not afraid of dad. I'm afraid of mom.
Yeah, she's fierce, bro.
Yeah, because you
She-
can't hit mom
She
back.
fierce. I can tell you that.
She fierce. She fierce as fuck,
You
man.
can't
rubbed
even
your dick in
protect your
broken
face
glass.
with mom.
Nah, you
Like,
just
move
gotta-
your hands. I
Right.
need to hit you.
So I go back to the security office, right? And I'm sitting there for like 10 minutes, and a couple of officers walk up to me. They're like, "Get the fuck out of here, kid." I'm like, "Deal." And they kick me outside. I'm on the outside of the stadium. And as I'm out there, there's just a bunch of fucking drunk people and shit walking around. And I'm like, fuck. Like, how the fuck am I gonna get back in this concert? I found a ticket scalper, all right? And he's like, yo, $40 for a ticket. And I was like, 20? We'll fucking call it a deal, brother. Right? Concert's starting. You're gonna be fucked anyway.
Right.
So give him $20. Bush gets no bottle of water. And I get back into the concert right as Tool starts.
Damn right.
It's like, boom.
save.
yeah, that's
Dave
For the
the
fucking
save.
win, dude.
yeah.
Bush
I've,
was pissed. He didn't give a fuck. He's like,
I have a similar story about nitrous balloons.
Ooh, hippie crack.
I was at a. Can you tell by the sound of my voice that I've done nitrous balloons before? I was at a fish show. It was a winter show.
Got a
It would have
fucking
had to
dart
be
in your
like
neck.
2000.
You're crazy, man. Crazy.
It must have been the winter of 2002, 2001 or something like that. I'm really dating myself. All I remember is the drummer, whose name I can't remember, was in a black and red polka dot dress, and we were seated behind the band, and it was in the fucking Spectrum.
Yeah.
Like,
Nice.
that's
What
where
band
we
was
were
it?
at. Fish.
Oh, fucking A.
So they're selling balloons, but they're selling them in fucking JFK Park.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, great. So I give my friend, we'll call her Gina,
Yeah, we will.
$20. I'm like, Gina, here's $20. Go and go get us just go come back with a fistful of fucking balloons.
That should get you 5.
Yeah. Dan's doing the math over here.
There's 5.
Yeah, the hippie mafia is
But
like,
the
nah,
funny
it's
thing about nitrous is it's not illegal. It's a gas. So that's
Yeah.
like they can only
Just
give you
frowned
like
upon.
they're just like no. It's like vending without a license, and they
Yeah.
take your tank away, but nobody
boo.
really gets in trouble. So of
Right.
course, all over the fish shakedown street, you could just hear. Just like balloons inflating everywhere. So I'm like, woohoo! We've got our gallon of Carlo Rossi and God knows what the fuck else. And I'm like, go get some balloons. So she comes back all fucked up, no balloons. And I'm like, what happened?
you trusted the wrong friend.
Oh my God, that's for sure. The cops saw her coming back across whatever the main, what's the main drag right there by
fucking
the,
Broad Street. Bro.
yeah, it's Broad Street, the end of it. That far down, it turns into the Naval Yard. But yeah, like South Broad all the way at the Naval Yard. I like look over and she's like she's swirling on the island, like all fucked up, and I'm like, oh my god! And then she like dodges traffic, like moving traffic, all fucked up to get back across, and I'm like, what the fuck happened? She's like, the cops made me do all the balloons in JFK Park
Yes. What a cool
before I
cop.
could come back into the parking lot, and I'm like. What do you mean the cops made you do all the fucking balloons?
She's clever.
Here's
Yeah,
another,
I like that.
She's a clever
I
girl.
like that.
asshole. I'm like,
I like
here's
that.
another $20. Go back and get the rest of our balloons.
She got pulled over again.
We just kept doing that. We never saw the concert.
Yes.
Dave and
just
I
kidding.
went to it was the MM barbecue. Man, this sounds
Ooh,
Delco
I got
as
a
fuck.
bunch.
MM
I have a
barbecue.
bunch of MM
We-
barbecue stories.
yeah,
You're not
so-
from Delco if you don't have a fucked up
everybody's
MM
got one.
barbecue story.
Oh, I got one. Next.
I was 17 or 18, and Dave and a bunch of people, all of our friends, went down to this MM barbecue, and it was Stone Temple Pilots and Alice in Chains.
Yeah,
I
dog.
was.
You
I
were
got-
there,
was at the
probably.
same
I was
show.
there.
You're probably there.
I got a story about the same show. Go ahead.
So Dave and I were smart enough to bring 4 batches of brownies, wheat brownies, to the
Yes.
show
4
to
batches.
sell at the show.
It was like 60 fucking brownies.
yeah, because you know, you get there early, we sell the
60,
brownies,
90, 80 brownies. It was a fuck ton of
and we're like,
brownies.
fuck yeah, we're gonna make money.
keg.
Entrepreneurship, baby.
We fucking put a keg in the back of my
We
car.
did. We had a keg in the back of a fucking Toyota RAV4.
That's
dude.
awesome.
Yeah, dog.
Yeah, so we got super fucked up with the keg in the back of the car. And then we're like, all right, we're going to go sell these brownies. But us being dudes walking around a parking lot, we're not selling shit, dude. Nobody wants to fucking talk to 2 bozos walking around trying to sell weed brownies.
Yeah, everyone's like, yo, dog, I got my own brownies.
So we got drunk as fuck and we're like, man, I'm hungry. All I got is weed brownies. So we fucking ate, I don't know how many goddamn weed brownies.
No.
Because we didn't have any money, because we didn't sell any
Yeah,
brownies, right?
Damn right.
So we finally get into the show. Fuck.
You forgot about Tally. Remember Tally?
Tally?
There was a guy rolling around the parking lot in a Tally outfit, and this dude's sole purpose was to smoke everyone's weed for free. And we were like,
Brilliant.
"Oh,
That's
dude,
my life
brilliant.
mission.
oh, dude, it was fucking brilliant." I'm
I have
like,
a
that
picture with
guy's
him.
that
I
guy.
have a picture with that guy
Do you?
still. Yeah, yeah.
And then there was Kenny and Keith. Now Kenny and
Oh
Keith,
yeah, big
they're-
big Flyers fans.
Big Fly. They were the only 2 Black Flyers fans that I know. And then like the dude, Kenny was the dude that was chilling with us. Keith was his brother. They were
Yeah.
twins.
Yeah.
And his Keith wasn't like really hanging. But Kenny wanted to get fucked up. So he played the game where he'd be like, yo, dog, can I get one of them brownies? I'm like, yo, I got you, Kenny. I was like, I got
my
you.
man.
Right? So then, and then he'd go up to Nick, or like on the slide. He'd be like, yo, dog, can I get one of them brownies? And he'd go up to Daryl on the slide. He'd be like, yo, man, I didn't get any of them brownies. So like that
dude
dude
robbed us.
house
He
like
fucking
a
robbed
wedding
us.
cake worth of fucking weed brownies. Right? And we see him, I saw him inside later, and that dude was toast. He was fucking wrecked, dude. But that guy was fucking cool,
Well,
man.
I got destroyed from all the fucking brownies I ate. So we finally got into the show. Stone Temple Pilots was playing, and at the time, I mean, I still love SDP, but they were my fucking favorite
Yeah,
band.
dude. Love
Man, so
SDP.
I was like loving it. I was living life, and I just was like, man, I got laid down. I fucking lay down in the lawn, dude, and I woke up like 4.5 hours later. It's raining on my face. The show is over. Everybody's
did
fucking
rain.
gone. Dave left me. My friend's gone.
Dave had his own problems.
Yeah, Dave had his own fucking issues. My friends are all gone. Dude,
That's horrible.
It was the worst.
That's
it was the
fucking
worst.
hard. Never leave a man behind.
Yeah. This is my own brother.
I
My
know,
flesh
well.
and blood.
We know how he operates.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, we've all been around Dave for years now. We know how this works. Yeah, we'll fucking leave you behind in 2 seconds.
Oh my god.
You were getting blown, weren't you? That's what it was.
Dude, there was a promise of pussy and beer, and that was
Yeah.
gone.
Dude, MM barbecues, man. I think I've probably been to almost all of them, but one that sticks out in my mind very vividly. I don't know. I don't think it was the STP House and Chains one, but you know, probably 2008, 2009, dude. We went and it was all Garnet Valley kids. You know, me, JJ Kaczynski, Ryan Kaczynski, Tercy, both Jenningses, Maloney, Timmons, Chip DeRees.
What happened to no names?
Nah, they're cool. They know the deal. You guys can do what you want. But this is the kind of story you want to be brought into.
All right.
You know? So, dude, we're moshing. I think like Seether was on, and it's still light out. And, you know, it was all of us guys, Keith Blyler, the King brothers, and we're all fucking, you know, we're all pretty fucking rowdy dudes, and we're in the mosh pit, and we're fucking people up. Well, there was another group of dudes, probably about like the same number of guys as us. Well, I forget what happened. I think like somebody laid out one of their dudes, and they all started getting mad, and like a little scuffle started, and then fucking JJ Kaczynski
Did
and
I hear
Ryan
a dust up?
Kaczynski, yeah,
talking about dust up?
JJ and Ryan started
a fucking
fighting.
dust up.
JJ and Ryan started fighting these dudes, and you know, they broke it up right away, and all of us get kicked out. So the security grabs all 8 of us and all 8 of them, and they just let us out in the street.
Problem solved.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
right.
So
Their
the
problem
security
was
guard,
solved.
the security guard's walking us to the parking lot, and it's like all of us, and then like 20 feet away next to us is all of them, and we all know what's going to happen. We're like, all right, as soon as we get to the parking lot, it's fucking on.
It's an unlicensed boxing match.
So we get to the parking lot, and we all walk in the parking lot, and it's all of us and all of them, and fucking, you know, we know the deal, and they're all squaring up, talking shit, and this one dude walks at me, and I think I want to say Ryan Krasinski starts fighting the one kid, and this dude walks up to me and he swings and he totally misses and falls on the ground. And I just start fucking laying into this kid. Me and Keith Blyler start kicking the shit out of this kid. And, you know, behind me there's a scuffle going on, and they're between 2 cars. And I'll never forget fucking JJ Kaczynski ran from about 60 fucking feet away and did like a jump fucking diving right cross and fucking laid this kid out between 2 cars. Now, it's a big pile of us, and we're all stomping the dude between 2 cars, only it's Tercy. And he's underneath us. He's like, yo, it's fucking me, Mally. Dude, we picked Tercy
poor
up.
Tercy.
Oh, we picked him up. We're like, all right, come on. Dude. He stands up and just starts kicking the dude with us, dude. But fucking,
That's hang on a second. That is the greatest anti-violence PSA I've ever. You never know, you dumb
do
drunk
violence.
schmuck, when you might accidentally kick your own friend's ass. 'Cause you're stupid fighting drunk.
I love how much Dan loves a dust up.
Dude, I love a dust up.
It's
Who's the boy? Oh, your boy Tom fucking tagged us in a good old dust up on
yeah,
Instagram.
they
dude.
said dust up on the news the other
shout
day.
out to shout out
They
to
talked about they were fighting in the Capitol. There was a dust up in
I
the
love
Capitol.
it, dude. What a snag!
That's insane. That really
A
happened.
dust up.
What a snag by your boy.
It sure was that.
Yeah, you could call it that.
I love it, dude. I
But
love it.
anyway, Garner Valley, we fucking won the fight. We beat the shit out of them kids.
Yeah, go
and,
Jags.
I think we continued to do nitrous. I think we just sat in the parking lot, waited for the
Won
rest
the
of our
fight
friends
on
to come out and did
then
nitrous.
continued to do nitrous. That's
Yeah.
my favorite part. Do you know where the guys were from?
I think they were Jersey
South
kids.
Jersey, definitely
Yeah,
South
I was
Jersey.
gonna
Jersey
say,
kids.
and I've got
It's
a
always
bunch of
South Jersey kids.
I've got a bunch of cousins from Cherry Hill.
You know what they looked like?
They know.
They looked like ICP fans. They looked like trailer park, kind of confused about being a white supremacist or a gangster. Like you're really
Yeah, I know, but they're not like ICP's not any of that.
not
That's true,
ICP,
that's
but
true.
like the way these dudes look, they
Right,
looked like
right,
they were
right.
confused between wanting to
Yeah.
put up a
Like
Confederate flag and listen to fucking Tupac.
So they decided to like fight you instead.
Yeah. Well, the whole time we're getting kicked out, I'm looking at the security guard like, you know what's going to happen. You're kicking all of us out together.
right.
We're going to fucking fight right now. And the dude literally walked us to the park.
They were placing bets. Security inside was like, "Yo, I got that crew with the big dude."
We were all big back. Well, the whole crew was all fucking lifters and shit. And
Yeah, but
athletes.
their security there was never fucking around either. I saw
Yeah.
people dragged out
Dude,
of those
so,
concert
so
venues.
I have so many
When I was a
concert
teenager.
stories, man.
So I used to work as a bouncer at bars in Westchester, in college. So when I went to, I can't remember what I can't remember what concert it was. Anyway, I was at the Susquehanna Bank Center, and I'm talking to one of the security guards. I'm like, yo, like I do security. Yeah, it's like a venue similar to this. I was like, yo, what are your worst shows here? Like, because as a bouncer, I always have proms with girls.
Yeah.
Girls were always the fucking problem.
They're the
Excuse
worst.
me.
No, guys.
Excuse me. Do you even have a job?
Shut the fuck up.
Do you work
my
here?
favorite,
Excuse me.
my favorite insult that I just fucking some
You're
girl
not
threw at
even
me
cute.
that I did not exactly.
I
That's what
have
they
a
do.
boyfriend.
Shut the
He
fuck up.
looks
She goes-
better than you do.
Becky.
Dude, my favorite insult from some random drunk broad was, "Your arm's not even big enough for those tattoos."
Yeah.
And I'm like, what?
That's actually
What does
awesome.
that mean?
No,
I don't
that's
know what that
great.
means.
It's a great
I
insult.
don't even know what that
That
means.
is really funny though.
It is
Right?
funny. I like
So,
it.
so
See, I like getting insulted, so
too,
that's I
dude.
just
I
am
love
like-
it. I eat it.
especially if
I eat
it's
it up.
funny and accurate. I just am like,
Yeah,
oh,
you got it.
you're my new best friend.
Nothing like a good roast.
so I asked them. So when I was at the
Unless you're an asshole.
When I was at the concert, I asked the security guard. I'm like, "Yo, what shows do you have the most problems with?" I think it was at Ozfest. That's where I was at. I'm a big heavy metal guy. I love going to the fucking the rock and roll concerts, heavy metal concerts. And you would think, your first instinct would be, oh,
Heavy
heavy
metal.
music.
Slayer.
It's metal. It's
People
that
being
combination
aggressive.
of Thunderbird wine and meth.
Yes.
That just is like Captain Bad
and this is-
Decisions.
And a Moosehead lager.
It's
But this is what he said to me.
Turns out
he
it was
like,
the Justin Bieber show.
he goes, honestly, the metal concerts, these are the easiest shows because everybody gets along.
No one wants to get caught.
Everybody's a fucking brother. Everybody has like a similar background, a
Yeah.
similar story.
Yeah.
Everybody has something in common with each other. He said the number one shows they have fucking problems with, country shows.
no doubt.
Country
Drunk,
music.
alcohol, baby.
100%. Everybody at the country music shows, they get fucking blackout wasted and they fight.
Because it's every
And they
Becky.
Yeah.
It's every, yeah, dude. It's every Becky.
For real.
No
It's
way.
every
That-
Becky and
every
Lindsay.
Karen.
That
Yeah.
is
Every
kind of
Karen.
surprising in a way.
All of
though.
a sudden, they're huge music fans.
Oh, yeah. They fucking. It's an excuse to drink too much fucking booze, have one too many fucking White Claws, and go hit a bitch. And next thing you know, you got fucking two girls brawling, and the dudes jump in. Right? Girls are the root of all fucking problems, dude. I never had a problem with a guy. I
didn't
asked a
either.
guy to leave a bar, and I go,
I got a
"Yo,
problem
brother."
with you right now, Dave. Shut up. You never had a problem with a guy. Come on. All right, come on.
I never had a problem with a dude. I've never had a problem with a dude. I go, yo, bro,
You
time to leave.
did.
And
No,
goes,
he had a
"All right."
problem with you, and you didn't know about it. That's what that is.
Oh, well, that's his problem. That's not my problem.
That's a miscommunication.
That's his problem.
That must be an Esposito thing. That's a miscommunication.
Yeah.
All right, go on. Come on, give it to me.
Yeah, dude, good times. Yeah, good times. So yeah, the country concerts, man. Those are the ones you gotta look out for. A lot of dust ups. Those country
Good
shows.
dust
A
up.
lot of drunk muscles and fucking
Yeah,
Beckies.
it's called dust
Yo.
ups when white people do it.
You get
okay, go ahead.
yeah,
You get
that's
dust
true.
ups at Pop's house. Nick gets dust ups at the parties he throws.
What are you talking
We
about?
haven't thrown in a long time.
Yeah, no,
yeah.
remember.
Dust
So
ups?
this is my favorite fucking part. This is one of my
Dave
favorite
and I
parties
have
we had.
many dust
So there was a
ups.
point. There was a point in time where Nick and I were living at my dad's house together.
And dating.
Awkward.
All right, it was maybe like we had like 4 months
They're
together.
brothers.
So it was Nick brought a bunch of his Bates friends back to my dad's house. And we told
Big
my dad.
mistake.
We told my dad. We're like, yo, listen.
This shit.
we're
Are
like,
you kidding me?
We're like, listen.
That's
Pops.
right. I do have a problem with you, motherfucker.
I
forgot about that
So I
shit.
told my dad, I was like, listen, we're gonna have a party. We're gonna have some friends over. Take an extra Ambien. And he goes,
Guess what? I wish he'd have given you the fucking Ambien.
Yeah.
right. So I'm like, take an extra
Tell me
Ambien.
get some real shit like Klonopin.
we're gonna have a party.
All right.
And he goes, all right, hey, no problem. Right. So Nick has his friends over from the Bates.
Well, let me
Jump
let
in,
me
Nick.
lay this out a little bit
Fill it in,
further, all
fill it
right?
in.
So Dave, Cos, and I all had a party at my dad's house. All right. So and it was us four
My
men.
dad.
My father, not your dad. All right?
Somebody else banged my mom apparently.
Yeah, probably.
But
Who
go
knows?
ahead.
So it was us four, and then I don't know how this all happened, but there was like 8 girls that came over, and us four.
I don't know how that happened either.
I know.
I know how it happened.
Mathematically, we were kind of working out. I mean, I think mathematically it was
Yeah.
just going to work for us, right? And so Dave, being the guy that he is, God bless
Being
his
the
soul.
worst person on planet Earth.
Dave being a monkey.
Yeah,
I love women.
Dave is the first one in the back of the house in the bedroom with I don't want to name names.
With her name, it's Tracy.
Sure.
No.
That doesn't really track either because we have a Tracy in the inner circle.
Ah, sorry, Tracy.
Let's call her Barbara.
Yeah, sure.
So Dave and Big Barb.
So Dave and Big Barb
She was probably big.
No, she was little.
went at it.
She was. Oh yeah.
Went at it back
Like it was
there.
ugly.
Just getting torn up.
He was fucking her. She was fucking him.
Yeah. Licking
It
ass.
sounded like a Kansas barn door clattering in a tornado. Like the Tasmanian devil,
Fucking.
The Exorcist. Lights were going on and off in
flickering.
the house.
Oh,
it was
dude.
bad.
It
We
was
had
a
to
good
take
time.
shelter.
I'm pretty
It
sure.
was-
Yeah,
it
we
was
were
wild.
looking for a storm cellar.
But this girl is probably one of the crazier girls that we've ever known. I like her. I do as a
I love
person.
her
I
too.
like her, but she's
Still
fucking
love her.
nuts, dude.
She
and
crazy
so,
girl.
you guys did your thing. Guys sounded like had a great time. Y'all
did.
came out, and hey, we're all having a good time still. One of the other girls grabbed a bottle of whipped cream and decided to shove it down your pants and spray your cock and balls with whipped
I mean,
cream.
yo, if someone wants to turn my dick into a banana split, I'm not gonna say no.
You let it happen, and that girl went fucking nuts, dude.
We should clarify. The girl David already banged was not the girl spraying the whipped
Yes,
cream.
correct.
That's
The
right.
girl that David already banged became very enraged that this other girl.
There's enough
was-
banana split for everybody.
That's what I'm saying.
there is.
I mean, Well, even the banana split was even looking good to me at that point.
Yeah.
I was just like, the more sex,
Yeah.
the better. Everybody's getting laid. This is looking great.
Group sex.
Yeah, it was fucking just going
down.
that way.
It
Who
was
knows?
going down.
Yeah. So
But
yeah, those
apparently
girls,
not.
Those girls did not like that reaction. So the fucking Bridget. I'm sorry, but she went fucking. She went fucking
Barbara.
nuts. Barbara went fucking nuts, dude. And a full-out girl fight happened in the middle of the house with my dad sleeping in
Yeah.
the bedroom 5 feet away.
These bitches were fucking riling. They were fucking screaming and yelling and fucking like, dude, I thought fucking hell was breaking loose.
The girl that I was hooking up with that night had like served in the Israeli army, so she was like literally ready to kill someone. It's like,
that's
oh no,
scary.
someone's gonna die.
Yeah.
Yeah, so 9 years later, Kaz is still upset that he didn't get that threesome
Yeah,
that
fuck
he was
Barbara.
leaning towards.
Damn right, bitch.
You still cockblocked him from years
Hey,
ago.
dude, yo, pussy for me first. Pussy for you
yeah.
second.
Yeah, so the greedy fucking cunt at the buffet, Dave, got it.
Dave's the kind of guy that.
Who ate all the pussy? I thought there was enough pussy for everybody here. Someone ate all the pussy. What the fuck happened? I wanted pussy.
Yo, I got
I
a
guess I'll
story.
have chicken.
So, do you remember the girl that she got into a fight with?
Oh yeah,
Yes, yes.
I don't know if I told you this story or not.
Oh God, did you fuck her too?
No, but it gets better from here.
Did
Listen
she
to this.
fuck you?
Listen to this. So her and Barbara never got along.
No, they did not.
But they were friends to each other's face, but they talk shit behind each
Oh,
other's
just
back,
like every girl.
Just like every
I
girl
know.
ever.
Yeah, that's
Fill in the
a,
blank.
that's
So-
a romanticism of it, but sure.
So,
yeah.
so me and Barbara, we were fucking hanging out. We were loosely dating, right? We were just spending some time with each other.
Oh, yeah.
So she goes, "Hey, my girlfriend's having a party. Yo, let's
I've
go.
been
Let's
in
go
this
together."
100 times.
No, you haven't. So listen to this. So we go to the party. Now Barbara is like all of like 120 pounds soaking
If
wet.
that.
If she fucking has like 3-4 drinks in her, she's toast. Like she's fucking already blackout wasted, and she's.
I would
fucking
like to
falling
point out
asleep,
that this
right?
person is Irish.
So anyway,
So it's
like,
not just that she's lightweight, but also she's like gets a touch of the poetry in her. There's 3 or 4 whiskeys, and all of a sudden becomes James Joyce.
Oh, dude. Listen, so it's like 10 o'clock. She passes out. She's going to bed. So I'm at like some stranger's house. I don't even remember the fuck I was. I don't know anybody at this fucking party. So I'm going to stay up. I'm going to drink. I'm going to party and hang out with everybody and enjoy myself. So it's like 2 a.m. Now I'm in the kitchen with said girl she got in a fight with. We're at her house, her parents' house. It's me, her, and some other guy. I don't even remember who the fuck he was. And we're sitting in the kitchen talking. And she was telling me this story. This is directly from her. And she's like, yeah, I sold pictures of myself to, some guy online for like $500. It was the easiest $500 I ever made, and I didn't have to have sex with him. And I was like, tell me your fucking secrets. I want internet money. She's hot. So, right? So I'm like, what'd you have? So you didn't fuck him for $500? She's like, I did not fuck him for $500. I'm like, what the fuck did you do to get $500 from this dude online? He goes, well, it's this Indian guy.
He's a simp.
And he paid me $500 to put a goldfish in my pussy. And
A real one?
a gold
Or a snack?
no. We talking like
Please
no.
say it's the cracker.
She killed a goldfish with her pussy.
What, dude?
Dude, and I'm
Gives a
sitting
whole
there,
new reason to smelling like fish.
dude, bro, and I'm sitting there, and I'm like, this is like a secret power that I have.
You don't have a bacteria virus.
strangers
There's a
tell me-
goldfish in there.
Dude, that's a bad aquarium, dog.
What the fuck?
And I'm like,
band name.
dude, so what'd you buy with the money? She's like, an iPhone. I'm like, worth it.
These are the kind of
Fucking-
chicks you date.
She murdered. No, this isn't the girl I dated. This is her girlfriend's house that we went
That's
to.
mental.
She murdered a goldfish with her pussy.
Wow.
I don't know if that's fit to air.
Dude, Pete is going to come out and
Yeah,
fucking
no.
blast this story.
they're gonna be like, we need to know who this person is.
I want to murder
I
a
don't
pussy with my goldfish.
Dan's little fish.
It looks like a goldfish. Shut up, bitch. Suck it. Come on. Oh my god.
I was like, what the fuck?
Good for her, though,
That's
man. I'm all
insane.
for women going out and selling pictures of their pussy online, dude. If that's
Yeah,
what's-
but let's
that's
not
your
involve
thing,
dead
fucking
animals
do
in it.
girl.
Like, can we just have an ounce
You
of common
guys-
sense?
You
And
guys
decency?
want to hear something real fucked up?
Yo, I had a cousin that went to rehab in Florida, and
What happened to him?
He got a T-shirt from this place called Bone Marrow Clothing. Dude,
Really?
And it fucking changed his life.
Did they give him some heroin?
No, they didn't. They took it away from him and sent him to Florida. It's also called Delco by the Sea.
Delco by the Sea. I love it. So the T-shirt changed his life, literally, is what you're telling
Yeah, because
me.
100% of the proceeds went to naturalhigh.org to help kids live a life of passion free from drugs that have been plaguing Delco for years.
You should buy some shirts. It's
And
going to go
keep
to
kids off the drugs,
Keep
dude.
kids off of drugs.
Not my neighborhood.
Delco's had enough.
Give it to me,
Okay,
dog.
so I had this gay man approach me on Instagram, and he asked me. First of all,
Dude, I'm right here.
you're not the
It's
first.
cool.
So
You
listen,
don't have to.
no, I know. So he lubed me up for a while. Like this dude, like I was just kind of like seeing where this dude was going to take it. So he starts telling me that he's obsessed with stinky feet. This dude's his name was T-Bone Tone, and he was this
dude
very
loves it.
large black man from New York, and he's telling me, "Oh my God, I would pay you so much money just to smell your feet." And I'm like, dude, it's kind of one of them things where it's so fucking bizarre that I couldn't not like hear what else this dude was going to say to me.
I thought
So
you said
this dude
cash out.
literally offered me $300 to wear my socks to work for a week and then mail him them.
Tell me, did you do it?
I 100% did it.
Fucking right.
Yo,
Man,
no,
like
so
some,
listen,
like some,
goddamn
like some
right.
age guru.
Yo, this dude was telling me the stinkier the better.
Oh, yeah.
And at the time, I was like in a
I
tough
want-
spot and I needed the money.
I want that stinky feet money.
Nah,
Shit,
but
I'll do
literally-
that fucking right now.
I gotta tell you, like
That's so fun.
I'll do that, no problem. I got
I
as
would
a-
too. I did it no problem. But like,
Yo, there was some
actually, I
dude-
got a better one for you. Talking about
That's
gay
so
men doing
fun.
weird shit. I got. So
I hang out with Dave all the time.
yeah, he's done some weird
Nick,
shit.
you got to save some good stuff for another podcast.
Yeah.
Don't give away all your.
No, I'm just gonna drop it on this one and then be done. I ain't
right,
coming
all right.
back. So you better all. This is gonna be, give me the goose.
You're
This is
coming
gonna be-
back.
Yeah, this is the golden goose story. So a mutual friend of all of us worked for an older gay man in Philadelphia who was a very successful man who worked in show business, and he recently passed away.
If you can call it that, but okay. go
So
ahead.
he recently
I'll
passed
allow
away.
it.
So I'm gonna air this story. He was a very rich older gay man, and he was really just grooming young men. Whether you were gay or straight didn't matter, but he wanted to spend time with you and try to educate you on why you should probably pursue your dreams or go be that music. Have that music career, or go to college, whatever it was. He was super supportive, and I was like 23 at the time, and I was like, man, I'm in a tough spot. I got no fucking money. This guy is the shit. He's spending time with me. He's like, he's kind of like, put me under his wing.
Yeah.
He would take us out to dinner, give us his card. We go out to the clubs. He would pay for
man.
everything. Fuck. And he lived in this mansion in South Street, and we would just go down there and party with him. And he would be like in a wheelchair. He was old and gay.
Wow.
And, was like, here's my money. Just go have fun. Tell me all about it the next day. So I would go over there. I would say,
I want his number.
I mean, no, you gotta look. You gotta give it up to somebody they don't. You
Yeah,
know, like
no,
they didn't
I
have a
do.
family. Like
Yeah,
that
no,
was
that's
he was
fine with me.
partying in his old age with his
yeah,
money.
yeah.
Like good for him.
Yep.
You know?
And he had money, dude. So I would go over there after work on a Friday, and I would take the train to the city. I would go to dinner with him. I would spend the night.
And blow him.
And that's where at first somebody was like, Nick, this kind of sounds weird.
Yeah,
But I was
yeah.
like, nah, he's in a wheelchair. He can't even like use his legs,
Right,
man. His
right.
dick probably doesn't work.
Bullshit.
So there was some weird shit. All right, there were some weird times we'd be up in his
Yeah.
what do you call that tower?
loft.
It was like he had a tower, dude, that would look over the city, and we would sit up there in his office.
He was
and,
Batman.
and he would, yeah, pretty
Dude,
much.
you fucked Batman?
No,
It was
dude,
actually
gay
Bruce
Batman.
Wayne. It was Bruce Wayne.
It's like,
Way less gay.
Yeah. And so this dude was like, Nick, you're a smart dude, you're handsome, you got everything in your life going right for you, but like you got to go back to college. And I was like, I would love to, but I don't fucking have money. And so he was like, well, all right, well, like just pick a school and we'll figure it out. Don't worry about it. And I was like, okay. And he's like, well, next thing is you got to start applying online. So get on your computer. I'm like, I don't have a fucking computer. So the dude was like, all right, well, I'm just going to have to get you a computer. So 3 days later, a MacBook Air shows up in my house from this dude, and he gets on.
Tell me this dude sent you to college, please.
No. So he gets online.
But that MacBook Air though.
Yeah, right.
And like the first thing he told me to download was Skype.
Oh man.
For what?
Jerk.
I know.
kids.
No,
For what for? Do you do a lot of college interviews over Skype?
you gotta earn that
Nowadays.
laptop.
In 2011 or whenever this
Yeah,
was.
so I think that was the expectation, It's like maybe you got to earn that. You got to earn that MacBook Air.
Yeah, dog.
Yo, if all
It's a
I had
lot
to do
of-
was jerk off on Skype to get all my college paid for,
Yeah, I
I'd
would-
have fucking jerked off on Skype. Everybody
would've
needs to
jerked
stop. Cry me a
off-
river on it. I had to jerk off.
Yeah, I know. So that's the
I
thing is-
jerk off on him in person.
dude. I
Dan
would've
would
done
do it for a pack of cigarettes.
Yeah,
Come on.
dude. Newport 100s. I'm in.
Wawa breakfast sandwich. Who gives a fuck?
Tell you what, Dan, take your fucking. No. I got a pack of cigarettes upstairs.
All right, cool.
But that was it, man. He just wanted to like, see your cock.
Yeah.
And like, am I better than that? No, dude.
I know. It's fine.
I don't. I don't have shame.
The thing is like I say
didn't,
this
by
all
the way.
like being an actor, artist, whatever. I look at sex workers in a completely different way.
Much respect to all you women
So-
out there. I love what you do.
Men
And
and
men.
anybody who's a sex worker. Yeah, like it's not. It's you think being a sex worker is a less honest transaction than a fucking lobbyist?
Well, you're
Right.
Give me a
Yeah.
fucking break. Let's give it up for but it
Yeah,
takes
let's
a
give a round of
special
applause for sex workers.
Seriously,
Dude,
it takes
turn
a
it up for
special
them.
kind of person to, what I mean? Not everybody's wired that way. Some
Yeah.
people are not, could never do something like that. And I think we would do well to, legitimize it and get it going the right way. And
Yeah,
so-
we need to help
You
you.
know,
It's kept so
funny,
dirty the way
in
it is
Portland, not necessarily sex working, but stripping in Portland is a much more classy, burlesque kind of respect the women. There's no lap dancing going on. It's more about the art
a titty
of
show?
Yeah, it's more about like the dance and the art and the beauty of a woman. Rather
That's the most
than,
progressive view of strippers
It is.
I've ever heard in my
Portland,
life.
yeah. It's funny.
Jesus.
Portland, man. It is.
But
It's
you
like
know-
that. And there's
The dream of
way
the 90s
more-
is alive in
there's-
Portland, dude.
It is. You go to Portland, it is 1994. When I went to
yeah.
Portland, I nutted in my pants. I'm like, oh my God. I found myself. But
Yo,
you
a
know
lot
what?
of people died in 1994.
Right? You know what sucked though? In Portland, I'm like every other dude. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like I didn't
Right.
stand out like I do in Philly. You know what I mean? Like,
Right,
go to
dude, that
Portland,
was when Nate Dogg fucking
That's when-
shone
yeah.
true,
Oh, he
dude.
shined.
all
He
the
shined.
chicks wanted Nate in Portland.
so
Because
funny.
he's soft.
Yeah, he's soft,
soft
he's
boy.
sweet.
Dude,
yeah.
you're gonna have to
Soft
go
and
to
supple.
Atlanta, buddy.
Ah, yeah.
You ain't
yeah.
lying there.
Yo, you would be fucking dangerous in Atlanta.
No doubt.
Holy shit.
Hot Atlanta.
Yeah,
Oh, can we do a hot Atlanta trip?
yeah, I would
I'm
love
really feeling Georgia this
Best
year.
strip
I don't
clubs
know what.
Yeah.
in the world in Atlanta.
that. I would love to.
It's the city that brought you ass shaking, isn't it?
That's
Like-
true.
Yeah,
The
dude.
twerk came from Atlanta.
Yeah. Raphael
And
Warnock.
For real. Yeah, and Houston.
In Houston.
Kaz is very
fantastic.
cultured in
forget about
sex
that.
work.
Yo, one of my favorite fucking strip club stories. I was at a bachelor
gotta go
party
to one,
for,
too.
for my
Texas
buddy
has
getting
the
married.
best strip clubs, by the way.
So I go with a gang of Garner Valley guys I fucking grew up with. One of our boys is getting married, and we're down there. We're drinking. We're fucking getting lap dances. We're like looking at the girls. We're throwing dollar bills. And there's our one boy, and he's over there with a girl on the fucking other end of the fucking place, and he's fucking licking this stripper. Like I'm talking,
Oh man,
like from the fucking bottom up.
is that
dude.
a boy?
All right,
Yeah.
like, and, all right, and like,
Is that allowed?
no, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you it isn't.
Yeah.
So the bouncer
What's
comes
the
up,
address of this strip club?
right? And the fucking bouncer's like, "Yo, dude." You can't fucking lick the strippers.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, beans. Like, why do we need to tell you?
Whoa. Did you just say bro beans?
Yeah, dog.
All right.
We'll allow it.
Sorry. Dude.
Well, wait a minute. Hang on a second.
ahead.
Was her thong on fire? No, if he was putting out her underwear that was on fire, I could see maybe like
Yo.
using your tongue in an emergency situation. Is all I'm saying.
So there was 2 strip clubs that night. That was the first one we got kicked out of.
Oh, dear.
Because
It was Woody's.
bro Beans was no longer allowed to stay after licking the girls after being told twice. And I was like, why do we have to tell you you can't do that? So yeah,
Why was she putting up with that for more than one?
You know what?
millisecond?
Maybe she was flavored. If they
He
didn't,
must have had a lot of
She
money.
was flavored.
Maybe
What does that mean?
if-
She
if
was
the
on
Snosberry
Was she
tastes like snosberries.
Wait, hang on. Dial it back for a second. What does flavored mean? Does that
If-
mean you're rolling?
Like when Willy Wonka, you lick the wall.
if they didn't want to be licked, they wouldn't smell so good. So
Well,
we go to that was the first club.
That's
we
why
got
I wear
kicked out.
cologne.
And that's why I lick you every Monday at
Damn
practice.
right you do.
All right, so then we go to strip club number 2.
cock cologne.
Now,
This
is-
episode brought to you by Cock Cologne. Sorry.
you can do all of our
That's
ads.
great. I love that.
Right. So then we go to strip club number 2. Now, Bro Beans number 2. He's got a
Stop saying
he's
that.
got a bit of a stripper problem. So he gets a little inappropriate with these girls. So I look over at Hombre, and he does like a fucking Tootsie Pop fucking commercial. He goes a 1 and a 2 and a crunch, and he bites down on this girl's nipples. And I'm like, bro,
We're
right?
out.
Literally, this dude is like
We're
fucking. No, yeah, he was bounced the fuck out in minutes. He's like, I gotta go, guys. I was like, we got here 10 minutes ago.
Imagine being
10
that
fucking
stripper
minutes.
and hi, honey, how was your night? Some asshole bit my fucking tit. Like, can you imagine taking that story home?
I was like,
Jesus
fuck.
Christ.
I was like, fuck, why do we need to explain the rules to the group before we go out? I think it's self-explanatory. You don't lick the girls and you don't bite the nipples.
So before COVID, my buddy had a bachelor party, and I went and brought like Kettle One and made everybody pizza. And then they're like, we're going to the strip club. And I was like, have a nice time. They're like, you're not going? And I was like, I'm not going to the strip club in Philly with 13 white dudes, 5 of which are off-duty cops for like all the fucking money in the world. Have a nice time,
Yeah, that sounds like
gentlemen.
a bad
I'm
setup.
like not getting into a fist fight
Off-duty
with
cops don't
during
give a
COVID.
fuck.
hell the fuck. Have a nice time.
Right,
I put a 20 in my buddy's pocket. I was like, sniff,
enjoy.
have a nice
it's like-
time for me. Like
Sniff some ass for me,
Yeah,
dude.
exactly. Like
I
have a nice time. Absolutely not.
I have a funny stripper experience.
5
So
off-duty cops. Get the fuck out.
I don't know. I guess like 8 years ago, I was at Risque in Bucks County, and this chick's working me. And first of all, let me just say this: I think they all love me.
You think every girl
Yeah,
loves you? man.
every stripper. You want to talk to me? We're talking.
Have you ever seen the movie The Wrestler?
Yeah,
You're basically
I was
Mickey
always in
York.
that movie.
I'm into that.
You're
That's
basically
fine.
Mickey York.
Round and round, what goes around. So
Great
anyway,
movie, great movie.
this stripper's like, you want a lap dance? I'm like, cool. She's like, $20 for one song. All right, cool. So I go back and I'm get my lap dance. And she's fucking lapping. She's like, you want me to keep going? And I'm like, yeah. Go as long as you like. So this chick's giving me a lap dance for like fucking 20 minutes, dude. Now, I don't know that every song I'm getting charged. I thought she was enjoying
She
it.
liked you.
Yeah, I thought she liked me.
Oh my god.
Yo,
Damn.
so I know.
Bro.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I know.
Dude, are you fucking kidding
Very,
me?
very vain.
I remember my first strip to the strip
Dude,
club.
no bullshit. And, she's not telling me, like, you're getting charged. She's like, yeah. She just says the one time, she's like, do you want me to keep going? I'm like, yeah, go as long as you like, So,
So she was.
no bullshit. So she gets up. And I'm like, oh, that was fucking amazing, dude. I feel like I just woke up from a 6-hour nap.
For $1,200.
So
it ought to
anyway,
have been amazing.
we go to the thing, and the dude's like, $260, and I'm like, what? What do you mean? She said it was $20.
Please come again.
And he's like, bro, you had like 9 songs. I'm like, dude, I don't even have $260. Like, are you kidding me? I'm like, she didn't fucking tell me. They're like, oh, we got to get the manager. The manager comes over and he's like, dude, like you got to pay for every song. I'm like, well, she never fucking told me that. I'm not paying you. And he's like, well, here's the deal. You guys got to split it. Like, so the stripper had to put up 120 and I had to put up 120.
Damn.
I'm
She
like,
fucked
I'm
up.
looking at him like, I'm so sorry. I thought didn't know. No bullshit in front of her, the
that's
manager, and the
horrible.
bartender. I'm like, I thought you liked me.
No.
I swear to God.
No.
I'm like, we had a thing. I'm like,
Oh, you had a thing, all right.
She's too good.
oh,
She's
dude,
too good.
She got me, man.
Have you
She's
have
too
you
good.
have you ever been to the
Christ.
strip club with your girlfriend or any
I
girlfriend?
have.
It's a great
done that.
time. I had a
Yeah.
wonderful time with my girlfriend Mary at the strip club. It was the
yeah,
best.
that is a good time. I went
was
with girls
sexy.
before, man. It gets fucking fun.
Oh, it was fun.
It gets real fun.
It was fun.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was
dude,
fun.
it's-
I was just like, yeah, get tip her.
Yeah, get real tippy.
I'm like,
dirty, babe.
Yeah, tip her real dirty.
tip her dirty.
I'm too shy. I'm just gonna sit here and sit on my hands, but you tip them.
I'm a shy boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, my chick at the time was the kind of chick that liked the girls more than I did. She's like fucking getting them all, and strippers love when a chick wants it. They're
They
like,
do,
Totally.
right?
Yeah.
Watching
Yeah.
your girlfriend interact with
That's
other
so
girls
hot.
is like a rare, like.
Yeah, you gonna pass that
rare
joint?
thrill. No, this is my joint. So-
Yo, what was I gonna say? Fuck. I had
Yeah,
something
let me
tip
just
my
pass
tongue.
this around.
Oh, I want to bring on some strippers right now. That'd be a good idea.
That's a great idea.
No, dude, I want some girls on this podcast.
Yeah, they're
We
coming.
need.
This is a
we-
sausage fest, dude.
no, I know. We need that.
Yeah,
female
but that's kind of the
perspective.
point.
We're
It's-
only 6 episodes in. When we get to 9, we'll have a woman.
Mary's here.
Yeah, we have women sit in the audience.
She's here to make sure we don't say anything
The
too
audience.
stupid. Yeah, I know. I hate to put the fucking burden on Mary to be like, don't say that.
I got the highest,
like, I don't
utmost
want
respect for Mary. I do. I
love
do.
her.
I
Me too.
always did.
Love her.
I
Look at
always
that.
did.
Yeah. Fucking love her.
Mary's the kind of woman I wish
Nikki.
if I had a daughter, I want her to be like Mary.
Me too.
Very cultured, very respectable, very beautiful, very naturally herself.
Mary's the
kind.
Big
best.
ups to Mary.
Very kind.
Mary's the best. I fucking love her.
Yep.
Love her to death. That's my
And-
sister.
Yeah, and Nick too. I will say, when I met Nick, Nick was like the coolest little brother of a friend of mine I ever seen. Dude. He's
Dan was
coolest
the older brother I wish Dave would have been.
Right, and Nick was the friend I wish
is what
Dave
you
was.
got.
Yeah. I remember meeting Nick like, damn, Dave, why is he way cooler? You know?
Dude, I was like 13 too. That's the funny part is I was like 13, 14.
Yeah.
And Dan was I don't know how old you guys were at the time, but fucking
3 years
Dan
old.
had a car. That's how that's the
A
range.
Firebird.
I love
too.
You had a red Firebird, dude.
Yep.
And the
I had
best
me
time-
as a car.
yeah.
Got that big dick energy.
That was big dick
It had
energy.
T-tops.
It did, dude.
man.
Yeah, because I remember
My
this
first
one
car.
time, man. You would
man,
I was in the back of your car, and you had picked up some girls, and you were like, it was full car, and you
Yeah.
picked up these girls, and you were like, just sit on Nick's lap. And I was like
Damn
14,
right.
and I was like, oh my god, Dan, my man,
Yeah,
oh dude.
Oh, the first
I
time you
beat off
ever
to that for
rode
like a
in like
month.
a fucking nice car with some of your teenager friends and their girlfriends,
Coolest
and you
thing
had like
ever.
older girls sitting on your lap.
yeah.
I wish you could bottle that feeling.
Yeah,
like if
right?
somebody could like make a cologne.
You're with
Yeah.
like some
Of
cool
what it-
seniors in
Oh,
your
it was
10th
the
grade.
greatest.
It was so
Nothing like it.
It was
dude.
so cool.
Yeah. I kind of saw
That shaped
people
me,
doing
actually.
that from like the sidewalk or whatever.
Dan gave me big dog energy when I
Yeah,
was a
you do
young
have
boy.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah.
I always looked at you, Nick, as a young protege.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
I love you to death, dude.
Yeah,
you were
you've been-
so cool. Both you were actually like the coolest looking motherfucking kids in the school. You had dreads, you had long ass
Yeah,
hair.
dude, I was metal.
And
as
you're the
fuck.
man. Dave, we're still, I don't know. You're all right.
So you just see me
You're
less, so you think I'm
Dave
cooler
was
than
cool.
Dave.
Yeah, Dave was really cool in high school. After that, I don't know.
I peaked too early.
Yeah, you peaked.
But the dreads
I
put you
peaked too
along.
early, dude.
peaked.
But
Now
Nick
what the
was the
fuck are you
man.
doing?
Nick was like, he was like a young buck that got it. You know, great
I was
taste
just
in music.
I was just quiet.
You weren't even, you weren't even quiet. You weren't quiet with me, man.
Nah. But
I
you know,
fucking love you.
I didn't say dumb shit.
Yeah,
You know.
you're calculated,
Yeah.
which is good.
yeah.
Dave says dumb shit.
Fuck.
Oh fuck, dude. Dave's the kind of dude that got like a Marcy Playground CD in his glove box.
Hey, whatever. A lot of people got laid
Sloppy
to that
bitch.
fucking CD. I don't, whatever.
I love a little Marcy Playground.
No, I love both of you guys. Dan, you've been a huge dude. Huge dude to shape me as a young man.
Damn right, bro.
You know.
I love you too.
Yeah, Dave, you just tortured me for fucking years.
Sure did.
Yeah. We were on vacation in Cancun, Mexico, and Dave was 18 years old, and I was like,
I can't believe
15.
they let you into the country.
Yeah, right. So
It should have been like,
surprised we got
Dago
out.
alert. These people have no class. Get the fuck out of
Dago
Mexico.
alert. I was 15, and I was just trying to get drunk and find girls.
Go to the
and
donkey
whatever.
show. Get
I lost
some
my
pinatas.
I lost my virginity on that trip.
No.
I did. It was
Oh,
awful. That's a good story.
awful.
That's a good story too. But
Please tell me it was a girl at the resort and somebody didn't
it
take
was.
Oh,
It was.
thank
It wasn't.
God for that.
Yeah, it
You
wasn't
lost your
local.
virginity on a trip at Cancun?
Yes, it did. Yeah.
Like
That's
in
awesome.
a broom
Yeah,
closet or something.
That's magical.
Actually, was.
Wait, is that how we ended up with the Easter Bunny costume?
No, that's a different story.
That's a different story.
Oh, you
No,
banged
no.
a different girl in a different hotel closet?
No. Different stories.
Okay. All right. But just
No,
for the record, you're as big of a douchebag as your brother. Just so we're all
Cheers to that. Cheers.
Cheers.
Condolences.
Yeah.
To
Cheers.
being a
You just
fucking
hide it better.
degenerate.
You hide it better.
Now
being a
Because we
fucking
ended up with a
degenerate.
free Easter Bunny costume because
did.
Nick was banging somebody in a broom closet. I know it's got a piece of paper in it. There's some paper.
No, it
from
says
it.
D on it. This douchebag.
Yeah, that's my.
It was a wedding
my last
gift.
name. A wedding gift.
It was a wedding gift. Yeah, I'm that pompous asshole that gets all my fucking own
got
glassware
Dave on every
engraved
one
with
of
my
his
fucking
plates.
initials on it.
Not
Because I just want
important.
everybody to know. I was like, yeah, dog, that's my fucking it's D for Big Dick Dave.
Big dick.
Dangle.
And a dangle.
Donkey dong.
Dangling Dave.
Honky dong.
Yeah, honky down.
So long story short,
We went
Nick
to
Ste-
Cancun.
Nick steal. Wait, real quick. Nick steals different hotel. Nick steals an Easter Bunny costume from the hotel broom closet where he's banging a girl. Different girl, different hotel. Go
Different
ahead.
trip.
Nick. Different trip. Go
Yeah.
ahead, Nick.
We brought that costume home, and then it turned into a big
Bates
joke.
costume.
That's
turned into a big
hilarious
joke.
that you found an Easter bunny costume in a
Oh, yeah.
closet. You should have fucked her in it.
My favorite was how we got it back to
Is that why
Pennsylvania
the costume was so stiff?
Because we were in New Orleans
Yeah.
in the hotel,
Yeah.
and then we put that Easter bunny costume in our youngest brother's backpack to go through security. So we literally took all of his belongings out of a backpack.
He would be a furry,
We
though.
stuffed it with
Crispy
an Easter bunny
bacon
costume.
would be a furry.
And you put it through the fucking security, like the X-ray machine, and they're like. I know they're looking at it like, what the fuck
There's
is
a
in that
large
backpack?
rabbit going through the
Furry
X-ray.
convention in New Orleans. It's probably not the first time that's
What if
happened.
they can't confiscate a fucking bunny
Yo.
costume? Can they?
The chick on that you lost virginity with, was she a virgin too? And you were both on a trip?
It's
I'm
irrelevant.
really sorry, Mary.
Unlike-
I've never even told this story to Mary, and she's sitting right in front of me.
It was one of the cruise maids.
I thought I was your first.
We all know that's not true. So I'll paint the picture pretty briefly. I was 15. I was underage still, of course. But
He was
in
20.
Mexico, it's Mexico. You do what the fuck you
fucking
want.
Mexico.
And so, like, there's these bars at the resort, and it's an all-inclusive resort. You just go up to the bar, you order a drink,
and pick
that's
whatever
it.
chick.
Well, that's the thing. It's the last day on vacation. Everyone goes in cycles.
all-inclusive.
So if
Pickings
you're
are sold.
at the bar the last day of your vacation, there is going to be somebody at that bar who has been waiting to get banged out.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
who just hasn't had it happen yet. So,
So
there,
you
there
met
I
up
am.
with Dave.
There I am at the bar, and I'm doing my thing, like having a great time because I'm fucking 15 at a bar, dude.
Yeah.
Right? And
As you do.
Anytime you're at a bar when you're 15, it doesn't matter if it could be the shittiest bar in the
dude,
world.
yeah.
You're like, yeah,
no, it was a cool bar. It was like
Yeah.
a tiki bar on the beach in Cancun. It was cool.
yeah, that's
remember
pretty
that
fucking cool.
Yeah, and so
especially at 15.
I'll never forget.
I used to
her-
go to the Fox on Neiman's Road.
Oh, dude.
For real.
I wouldn't
I was
fuck
like
in
a
that bar
senior.
parking lot.
Yeah, I know that spot.
No, I would.
So I was at that bar, man. I'm having a great time, and I'll never forget her. God bless her. Who knows where the fucking chick is now? Her name is Angel. She was
That's what
my
she
angel.
told you.
No, she was my angel, dude. So she like wanted to hook up. We started making out. She wanted me to go to my room, take her back to my room. But I was 15 and I'm sharing a fucking hotel room with my little brother. He was 12.
Goodbye. I would guess what? If I was 15 and some hot girl named Angel wanted to take my virginity, I'd have pushed my fucking brother off a balcony. Sorry, Leo. I would have put goodbye. I don't have a brother. So I'd have thrown him right over into the ocean. Saw swim back home.
She was
Sorry,
an
I need to
older
get laid.
woman. She was an older woman. She was
She was an older woman.
Well, I was 15, so she was at least 28. I would say.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah,
Yo.
she was at least 28.
Was this a money
28.
transaction?
No. This was love.
No, she,
Wow.
This is love.
I
was
bet,
love.
and
No,
a 15-year-old, it must have been.
Well, I had a
she
whole
knows.
vibe,
She
man.
knew she was gonna get it.
I had a
That's
whole
what that
vibe at
was.
15. Dan kind of like put this on me. He was
Damn
like,
right.
"You're a big dog." all right?
Yeah, that's true.
So I went out to
I always
Cancun and
seen
I
the
had
big
big dick
dog.
energy.
You do have big energy.
I know what you're talking about because I grew up in a Puerto Rican neighborhood in Philly, and they were all like,
Papi.
they were all like,
Papi, you
they
know
were
this
they were
energy
like,
about you.
You know, like, you gotta eat that pussy.
Oh, yeah.
You gotta like
Yeah.
love that girl. You gotta love
Yeah.
that pussy. You gotta eat that pussy like you love
Papi,
it.
you
They
have to
were-
worship it.
This poor girl, she took me. She wanted me to take her back to my room, and I couldn't do it because my little brother's in there. So there was like one of those linen closets, right? That just they keep toilet paper and towels in and shit.
Yeah.
So I was like, "Fuck it, we're just going in here and we're doing it." And she was like, "Yeah, I love this, right?" But I'm 15, bro. I never had sex before. Nah. This was like
Did
a world.
you know that you were gonna put your dick in
Into
it? Like,
Of
into
course, dude.
You
You
knew
know.
that
A
was going.
vaginal
You weren't
canal?
like, oh, this
You
could
know.
just be like hooking up.
Yeah, because I'm like her 20th, 5th dude. She's probably
So
had a fam in her life.
now my
So
question
there was
is,
definitely no condom involved in this.
Yeah.
You're
So,
making a face like
was she like a resident of the resort, or was she like a cleaning lady?
It's in.
No, she was on vacation.
She's on vacation.
Yeah, she was on vacation. Yeah, she was wearing a straw cowboy hat.
Oh,
He
God,
said,
no.
I just want to paint that picture. She was
What
wearing
was
a
her
white dress
ethnicity?
and a straw
So you
cowboy
fucked
hat.
Cheryl Crow.
White girl?
So Nick lost his virginity to Cheryl Crow in Cancun. We're all into it.
Yeah.
though. I mean, it's
So
yeah,
she
it's a whole
fucking
vibe.
she dragged me by my fucking long ass hair into that little bathroom.
All I
closet
want to
thing.
do is have some fun.
Dude, it was about 28 seconds of fun before I nutted. And this girl was like, "What the fuck?"
You got to 28 seconds?
Yeah,
I'm
dude.
impressed.
Dude, I still
That's more than I
can't-
do on a good day.
My man,
At
my
fucking
man.
32.
Yeah.
I still can't
Hells
get
yeah.
to 28 seconds.
Those were rookie numbers. I bumped those numbers
Oh,
up.
I
since then.
sport fuck, man. I sport fuck. I do, man. I'll take you for a fucking journey.
I just picture you with goggles on.
Let me
man,
tell you
just
something.
like fucking pumping away
Nah.
with some poor
Dude,
girl.
Let me tell you about-
dude, no one wants to fuck a dude in a lobster bib though. Like that's the problem.
I do sweat a lot. But for real, when I have sex, we have every kind of sex in just the one session.
Not just
we
the
make
making
love.
love,
We fuck.
sport fuck.
You know, we fucking pump down.
I'm gonna
you know.
paint a picture for you. There was a girl I met. This is fucking months ago. Fucking this girl was giving
Months
me
ago when we used to have sex.
months ago when she was giving me the fucking the impression of Dan having a fucking a full on orgasm.
When?
And it was like this.
Where was
it,
I?
It was like this. It was.
No, let me just tell
And
you.
this bitch is, she's bracing down.
Well,
Dude,
I was
boy.
like, I'm primal. I'm an alpha.
There's nothing
He's a
wrong
sc-
with that.
he's a
I
screamer.
no, I'm not a screamer. I fucking.
I actually,
growl.
watching this broad like grip in and then fucking.
growl.
if I just like a devil's advocate, I think that like dudes feel way too much of a burden to be quiet during sex, and that's bullshit. What do you
Yeah.
think? Your woman doesn't want to hear you having a good time?
Yeah, I
like
get it
that's
in.
fucking crazy. You should make whatever fucking noise you want. Yeah, whatever. Bark if you want to.
For real.
We've all heard a DMX album before. Like, that
Come
dude-
on!
I think that guy. You say what you will about DMX.
What y'all really want?
I know what he really wants. Dude knows how to get it. I'm saying, like, just feel yourself. You know, like
Where my
what-
dogs at?
Who like? Do you ever have a like a, not a roommate per se, but like I mean I can remember in in the dorms or whatever, and your roommate would be having sex and like you'd hear her
Come on!
silence on the end of the dude. No, you wouldn't. You're like, is he there? Is she fucking his pillow? Like what happened?
Yo,
is
my
he
cousin,
even enjoying himself?
my
Like,
cousin Bear, dude. One time I
who
was.
are these silent fuckers who don't make a sound while
Yeah.
they're fucking a woman? I'm like,
you
she's
gotta-
having a good time. Are you?
Wait, you have a cousin named Bear?
I have a cousin named Bear, and he's a fucking legend.
Yeah.
He's got a 10-inch dick too. And
That's
and
not
he's a
fair.
wrestling coach, 10-inch dick, has a mullet, cool as shit.
Oh man, yeah.
Bear is the coolest motherfucker I
550
ever
credit
met.
score.
But anyway, yeah. Yo, I was going to town on this
What's
chick.
a credit score?
I was going on town on this chick in my room, and he was outside in my living room. And
Be more specific.
There's just a door. I'm eating around, and she's
Thank
really
you.
loud. I'm talking this girl,
Yeah.
to the high heavens.
So you were eating out the Wicked Witch of the West from the Wizard of
yeah.
Oz. Good. Okay.
So yo, I mean, everyone that was at the living room, there's no way they weren't. You could it was really loud.
We all knew.
So I go outside and Bear, being the legend that he is, comes up to me and goes, "Hey man, pretty quiet in there. You want any pointers?" Dude, I lost.
I fucking love the Malley family.
Dude, that's
bro.
great.
Dude, the Malley family is just
Thanks,
got
man.
a gene pool that I don't know what's going on in that DNA that
you're
you guys
just
have. but-
roasters. You just got
Yeah.
the Don Rickles. You
Yeah.
got a touch of the
you got
Don
you got the Don
Rickles.
Rickles. Dude.
Thank
Is
you.
he laughing?
Thank
Is he
you.
laughing? yeah.
We'll make you laugh.
Top
good
to bottom,
time.
the whole Malley family is just.
I could say the same about Esposito's, but there's Dave. I'm kidding.
No, you're all funny too. You guys are. I mean, I don't want to shade your dad out, but you guys are a little bit funnier than your dad. I think. No, you are. I mean, or maybe he just hasn't opened
Classic
up in front of me.
Delco guy right there.
No, but
man.
he's kind of like
Good
he
old
kind of
Delco
laughs at
dude.
you guys, which is funny because I have the same relationship with my dad, and he's also like a guy who gets up 4 a.m. and works
Yeah,
his ass
same
off
with my
every
dad.
day. We all have working class dads, and
Yeah.
they're actually kind of hard to get going and hard to make laugh sometimes because
It's like a diesel engine. It's hard to get going, but when it gets going, it's fucking
Yeah,
ready
exactly,
to run, dude.
exactly. So I mean, I can relate to that whole dad energy.
I'm a dad.
You
I'm
are
a fucking dad.
Dad,
Dude. I got a
you're-
7-year-old son, Lucas Bow. Shout out to my awesome ass son. His name's Lucas Bow Malley.
I love seeing the Instagram stories.
Born
dude, of
September
you and your
3rd,
son, man.
2013. He's
God
a
bless.
it warms
That's a
my heart.
beautiful
yeah,
thing.
he's a running back and a middle linebacker for the Liberty Bell Patriots.
You're a good father. dude.
He had a great season, 6 touchdowns, fucking fumble recovery, won the championship.
Fucking love it.
Yeah.
Got 2 dads.
Big dog energy
We
right
kept that
there.
energy going.
Yeah.
Couldn't let it die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is
He's a
one of my
handsome
favorite things
little
is
fuck.
seeing Dan's Instagram stories of him and his
know.
son's games.
Yeah.
And he's like on the other side, dude, down the field.
Oh,
going,
yeah.
yeah, wheels, baby, wheels.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
fucking running.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, dude. The parents think I'm out of my mind, and I love it. I couldn't get enough of it.
It's adorable.
For real. They like, oh, here he is.
probably
Like, I walk onto the field, and they're like, oh, my God, there he is. Fucking great.
He's here.
That's great.
The mouth is here.
And I'll give a shout out to his stepdad. So my son's stepdad, Mikey Moo, is absolutely an amazing man. Loves my son
I
like
love
his
that.
own, and
That's a
he's the
beautiful
man.
thing.
And like, yo, we're very close. So at the championship party after we won, we had like all the parents at a party, and 2 of the moms come up to me and Mikey. They're like, "Hey, we just want to let you guys know." For like the first 3 weeks, we thought you guys were a gay couple because they kept hearing Luke's 2 dads, and like me and Mikey are at every practice, like being dad, like together. You know what I mean? It's just hilarious.
Yeah,
and I'm
that's
like,
great.
and then when they realized that, we just, share, that's his stepson, that's my son, they were like, it's the most beautiful
Well, it just
thing
goes to
ever.
show you people's like mind is open up about gay stereotypes that they would look at the 2 of you guys. I mean, I
Yeah.
don't know this other dude, but
And well,
like
she
you.
said, she was like,
Just-
"You're the man, right?"
Oh, okay, so you were the top. Wow.
Yeah. He's a power bottom now. I'll tell you.
All right. As long as you get along. That's all.
Shout out Mikey Moo.
No, 'cause you know what? It's so beautiful because
Yeah.
there's a lot of like shit co-parenting. We've been talking about it. Actually,
Yeah,
at
it's,
home. Some of the shitty
I'm blessed.
co-parenting that's going on. Fucking get it together, people.
Yeah,
You know,
like,
it's like kids
you know,
are more
you're
important
right.
than whatever
Kids
your
are
drama
right.
It's
is.
uh,
Don't
it's
drag your
not
kids
about
into that
us.
shit.
It's not about us at all, man. Like I slept at their home with my ex and her husband and my son on Christmas. And I wake up all together, man. And he won't know anything else.
Yeah.
That's
Right,
all
that's
he
cool.
knows.
That's
is that-
cool, man.
My aunt's friend calls her ex my ex-husband-in-law.
Yes.
And her and her ex-husband, no names, right? But her and her ex-husband and her current husband and her son, who's like an adult now, he's like our age or a little older. They all go to the beach together. They all fucking party together.
That's awesome.
So this is my husband and this is my ex-husband-in-law.
Yeah.
They fucking love it. They're all like best friends.
That's
no
cool.
hatred.
That's
I mean,
good.
like if
That's
you can
good.
make that
That's
happen.
good.
Yeah,
That's
God
good.
Yeah, I
bless.
mean, I do understand that it's hard and
course.
people, get caught up in having feelings and
Sure. No, totally.
egos and
No, and if somebody's
I get
got
it.
bad behavior,
But the bottom line is, man, it's about the kid, and if you just keep that in the forefront of your brain and just remember, put our shit aside, it don't matter.
Doesn't.
It's all about the little man.
You know what?
some big
Don't
dog
worry
energy.
about how much love you put out into the world. Worry about how much hate.
Yeah. Oh,
put out.
that's great.
You know what
that's
I mean?
beautiful.
It's not.
You're
You're
absolutely right.
never going to get into
Oh,
trouble
dude.
for loving
That's
too
literally-
much, but you could get in trouble for hating just a little bit.
And that's what sweet on is. I always
Sweet
say
the
that.
fuck on.
Sweet the fuck
And
on.
sweet
bro.
on, actually, I was at this chick's house, Jenna Delcani, and I'm like, right on. She's like, man, motherfucking sweet on. And I'm like, you know what, Jenna? Like, you're on to something there. So I took it. I'm like, Jenna, I'm gonna make that a thing. Like, that's a thing now, because the idea of when I say turn your sweet on, like, just put love out, man. I'd rather be sweet than right. You know what I mean? I'd rather give you love than fucking. And that's what it means, man.
Yeah.
Turn your sweet on. Be kind to everyone around you.
I think that's why they keep us around, Dan. I
You're
seriously do.
fucking
No, I
right.
really do. I'm just saying,
Thanks,
like,
brother.
I think because I have that, I have that relationship with a lot of friends where they know they can, like,
Yeah.
count on that I'll be sweet and stuff like that. It is.
Yeah.
It's the most important thing that you could do is like, look, I'm reliable. I'm not going to be a dick about things, so you can call me, and don't violate the
No
the
judgments
code, and
here,
we're,
man.
we're all good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it is
Sweet
though.
the
It's a-
fuck on.
sweet on.
You know?
I love it.
So that's the thing. Like, yell that out the window. Sweet on. Fuck, it feels good.
Good morrow.
Good fucking morrow,
Yeah,
dude.
Good morrow.
Greetings, noblemen. Fuck, dude.
What news on the Rialto?
I bid you good
You guys,
tidings.
you want me to do Shakespeare while we're on?
We should bring a wench on here.
Yeah. Let's get a couple strippies, dude.
Yeah, I got a couple stripper
Yeah,
friends.
get some other girls on here. We'll fucking we need a female
Strippers
perspective.
have
podcast.
good stories.
Hells
They
yeah,
do have good stories.
Yeah.
I
Hells
once
yeah.
ate a nerd's rope out of a stripper's butthole. What? I didn't. I stole that from Pineapple Express. He said, "What'd you do? You ate a nerd's rope out of a stripper's butthole."
That'd be kind of tame, actually, for you, dude. So.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know you have better stories than
I've
that.
definitely.
Actually.
I smoked a crack rock out of a stripper's bottle.
I always wanted to smoke crack. In hindsight, I kind of wish I smoked crack.
No, no, you don't.
Now,
If you grew up anywhere near Philadelphia or Delco, you smoked crack at least once by accident.
Yeah, I smoked crack before for like 7 months.
Crack happens on accident.
This is another my
First time I smoked crack, it lasted 7 months. I broke out in handcuffs. That's the thing. You know, most people break out in hives.
Did you catch on fire? Oh fuck! No, I was, Philly, the college days, Philly was so dangerous, and you're such a moron. I was like 19. We're partying with PAFA, Pennsylvania Academy of Fine Arts, all the painters, and like, it's
degenerates.
the painters, blah blah blah. Yeah, they all like start drinking gin at like 7:30 in the morning. P.S. Like
Their artist
they're
mind.
painters. They're like, the painters are the most fucked up.
Yeah,
So there was this. So my friend Gina, we'll call her. My friend Gina's like, this painter, God knows whatever the fuck his name was, and he looked like Neil Patrick Harris, but whatever. But she was like, oh, he's so cute. I'm like, sure, whatever. So we go to his party, and then that party gets busted by the cops. So they take the keg, and we all march the keg down the street. And we're in South Philly. This is like Broad, one block, like 13th and Bainbridge kind of area, whatever. And so we bring the keg into this house party, but all the homeless people see the keg marching down the street.
Ah, they're
They're like, yes, it was like the Pied Piper, just like everybody.
Here we
so
are.
we get into the party, and I'm like, oh fuck all this. And I wasn't a big drinker in college actually. And like now I could throw them back, but like back in the day, I was more of like a pothead. And I'm like trying to find somebody who's got like some right. So I'm trying to find somebody who's got some reefer, and I go out into the backyard, and somebody passes me a long glass pipe, and I'm like, yay! It's finally some weed. And I take a big hit, and it doesn't taste like weed, and it's really gross, and I cough really hard. And now I'm like on crack.
Yeah.
And I come back into the party, and the homeless people are rifling through every girl's purse, taking all the and guzzling the like well vodka, the
That was a
like
good day for
Bankers
them.
Club vodka. They were like
Vladimir.
and just like cash is it was like just bedlam, and none of these like hipsters were like paying attention. And I grabbed my friend by the wrist, and I'm like, we have to go right now.
Yeah, we gotta get the fuck out
She's
of
like,
here.
what are you talking about? This guy's so cute and he wants to hook up. And I was like, I just smoked crack. And look over my left shoulder. And sure enough, she looks over my left shoulder. She sees the homeless people.
Dirty Mike and the boys.
It was you, motherfucker, wasn't it? She sees all the theft going on. She's like, all right, you're right, we gotta go. And then we like ran back to our apartment. But that was like a tame Philly story.